반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Kangju finds himself caught in a difficult and morally complex situation where he is forced to bury a sum of money on his mother's land in an attempt to hide it where no one would be able to find it. This drastic step comes after a series of events that leaves him with no other choice. However, the consequences of this decision take an unexpected turn when grandfather Manduk discovers that the money which was hidden under the bed has mysteriously disappeared. The shock of realizing the money is gone proves too much for the elderly man and he collapses, losing consciousness. It is as though he is facing the repercussions of his past actions, paying a heavy price for the mistakes he has made. Despite the unfolding chaos, there is a potential turning point in the next episode, episode 23. Kangju is likely to feel overwhelming guilt and will make the decision to return the money to its original hiding spot. He cannot help but blame himself for what happened to grandfather Manduk as he feels personally responsible for causing his collapse. His own actions, spending part of the money and taking what was hidden, add to his feeling of guilt. In an attempt to correct the situation, Kangju will most likely to go back to his mother's land, retrieve the remaining money that he buried there, and return it to the spot under the bed where it originally was. This act of returning the money could lead to an interesting development. Even if grandfather regains consciousness and brings up the issue of the missing money, when Bonghi later visits their home to confirm if the money is still there, she will find it where it was hidden before. This will lead grandfather to believe he was mistaken, convincing him that he may have imagined the whole thing and the situation will be resolved without anyone else suspecting what actually happened. This twist will become an important turning point in the story. Ultimately, Kangju's actions, putting the money back under the bed, are done with the well-being of Darim's family in mind. His selfless gestures warms Darim's heart and changes her perceptions of him. No longer just a friend, Kangju begins to emerge in her eyes as a true partner, someone she can rely on and trust. This shift in her feelings marks the beginning of a potential romantic connection between them, and it seems that the relationship between Kangju and Darim will evolve into something deeper. If this development unfolds as expected, Kangju and Darim will likely come together and form a family. In this new dynamic, since the money rightfully belongs to his family, Kangju will find contentment in seeing his family thriving and happy together. His decision to protect Darim's family, even at the cost of his own discomfort, will ultimately bring peace and joy to everyone involved, especially him. That's all for today, guys. Thank you all for watching.
'Cause you are beautiful.